Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover as while fans have been trying to decipher Eminem's April Fool's video for a possible teaser that points to when the album could release. On the other end, we've started to see more and more clips surface on social media linked to Eminem since Dre announced his upcoming album set to drop this year. And we've got one that hit X, formerly known as Twitter, a few hours ago that shows mad Skillz take Nore to hip-hop school on Drink Champs to explain why Jay-Z got washed on Renegade. And as you'd see, Nore walked into that one willingly, and so school was in session. And we'll get to more on this in a bit, as Skillz believes Renegade was the only time that Jay-Z got straight up washed on a song, and rap fans on social media have reacted accordingly. Today we also have more from Joe Budden, who decided to kickstart some drama a few hours ago when he made some wild claims about Drake due to Drake's association with rappers like Sexy Red. And check out the snippet that kicked things off from the Joe Budden podcast, where Joe Budden claims that Drake must be getting sponsored to promote certain rappers like Sexy Red. Check it out.
Respectfully. Sound like a that could rap at that level that gets paid off of everybody's deal trying to rap. That's what it sounds like.
Yo, okay, first of all.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay, wait, hold on.
To me, I'm not arguing with none of you niggas.
All right.
I'm not trying to debate.
Real quick. You said this paid off somebody's deal. Is this confirmed? Or this is just some inside shit that you saying?
Oh, you think he just likes being around Sexy Red that much?
So is this speculation?
Y'all think he just is?
I'm with you 100% with there. 100%.
You gotta teach me. I don't know, nigga.
I can name some more. I can name some more people.
And before we get to Sexy Red's reaction to this, many rap fans on social media shared their thoughts on Joe Budden's claims. And believe it or not, many actually agree with Joe Budden that these alliances aren't organic. Check this out. He promotes her more than the artist he's signed to OVO, Skull Emoji. And some have added Ice Spice to the mix, just like Taylor Swift is paid to promote Ice Spice. But some believe there's another angle to this, where Drake comes out as the one benefiting from the relationship in the long run. Check it out. We've seen Drake do this throughout his whole career. He stands next to the next hot up-and-coming rapper to stay at the top of the game. Example 21, I Love McConan, Blockboy JB. Perhaps this user is peddling the speculation that Drake learned to do this from Jay-Z. And Drake positioning himself to benefit from Sexy Red in the long run was a recurrent point. Sexy Red is a black hood girl that's becoming a star. You can't, quote, create something like that.
I don't know about that, man.
Which is why she's so big, because she's authentic in every way, kinda similar to how Cardi B came up. She's relatable to a large demographic, and Drake also benefits from being next to her. But all in all, most agree that Joe Budden is right. Some even broke it down like this. She is signed to Larry Jackson, who was at Apple Music and helped Drizzy get that Apple deal. So he in turn is helping make Larry's artist Sexy Red bigger. Kinda Drizzy repaying the favor from Larry. It is a money thing. And Sexy Red has now come forward to, quote, shut this down, as she responded to headlines about this with "they so dumb," referring to Joe Budden and all those who agree with him that she's some plant promoted by Drake. But her response only led to more questions. So why does he promote you as if you're signed to him? Then what's his benefit? And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts, especially the take that Drake uses hot rappers to stay relevant. Moving on to the next point, thanks to the recent announcement of a new album on the way, clips have been surfacing on social media about Eminem, as fans are patiently waiting, and a clip of Nore getting schooled by Mad Skillz blew up on Twitter a few hours ago when they spoke about Renegade on Drink Champs. Check out a snippet.
I like Renegade as a total song.
Yeah.
I didn't relate to Marshall's verse, but I didn't say Marshall's verse is whack. I like that the song doesn't affect you when you
Marshall washed them on that though.
Yeah.
Anytime Hov ever got washed. You know why? For me, Jay's rapping, he's doing Jay. When fucking Eminem starts rapping, it sounds like somebody's playing an instrument.
Yeah.
It sounds like a nigga sat down at the keys and went. Now, when I'm in the position to talk to these kids and they listen, I ain't no politician, but I kick it with them. And I'm just like, whew, the white boy is.
That's legit.
Like,
yeah, I gotta agree with you, but I also have to disagree with you because if you're talking about shit that I don't care about, I absolutely don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We fucking got him.
And Nore certainly walked himself into a lecture hall with this one. As school was in session, Mad Skillz went into detail, and it is quite eye-opening because this is proof that even rappers can be straight-up casuals when it comes to the art of rapping. Check out Mad Skillz' response to Nore's claims that he doesn't care about the technique.
For me, it's just his cadence. Like, I've never seen...
I understand what you're saying.
You're looking at the technicality of how he's running.
Because I've never seen nobody fucking manipulate vowels the way that nigga do. I'm talking about M. Like when you listen to Lose Yourself, like the two vowel sounds in Lose Yourself is and et. Right? You got you got et. So when he starts fucking rapping, mom's spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bomb. Like when he puts together shit, when he puts together shit, I know it's as close to perfect as it can be because the motherfucker take 4 months to write the fucking 16.
Wow.
Like nigga, we walk in the booth, one take hold. We think we one take hold. Like nigga, I'm done. Like nigga, that shit trash. You know what I'm saying? Like he will sit down and go, these are the words that fucking fit. No other words in the English language fit, because if they did, they'd be here.
It's like he's writing music.
Nigga, I've taught classes on fucking Eminem. When he puts together shit.
What you just did.
Nah, man. We're failing as a people. Ooh.
And to add to Skillz' take on Eminem becoming a vocalist with his raps, Rick Rubin literally said the same thing before, since Rubin also believes that when it comes to rapping, Eminem may indeed be the best ever. Because of this, check out a snippet from an interview with Zane Lowe.
It's not just good lyrics over good beats. You know, it has to be more than good lyrics over good beats. Yeah, he may be the best rapper of any MC. He may be the best. He's very hyper critical of detail and hears the music in a very deep way and hears internal rhythms in tracks and writes words to work on so many different levels rhythmically within what's going on musically, to where if we change a little thing in the track to better the track, it might not work in his mind how it relates to what he's saying and how he's phrasing. His phrasing is so glued to the music and written that way, like he just sees it as not just riding the flow, it's much more complex.
And boy, in response to the Drink Champs breakdown, rap fans have been going off on social media as Nore is getting cooked for being a casual. The user expands. That look I got in algebra when the teacher explained how to solve for X and the roasting session continued. Nore isn't the brightest, actually not a light in sight. There's a reason why Eminem's the most mentioned top 5 rapper when it comes to rappers rating rappers. And check this out, that's why I say the only people who are qualified to critique rappers like Eminem are rappers who are on his level, or true blue hip-hop fans who love the art of hip-hop. He even said, if you're gonna critique, you gotta be at least good or better on 4. And more on this note, I've been saying this all my life, and all I ever did was get crapped on by my homies. M is a lyrical genius, not to mention his storytelling is top tier. And speaking on the relate argument, I don't know why this is still used in discussions, because Eminem is literally the most worldwide rapper of all time. People of all races objectively relate to his music, as the global data shows, and some have expanded on this. The crazy thing is that Eminem's verse is highly relatable. I feel that people unfairly try to make all of his music the shock value that came in his Slim Shady singles, and therefore they then deem his music unrelatable. Joe Budden has been spotted in interviews talking about how Rock Bottom helped him immensely.
Rock Bottom helped me immensely. Like, I can't explain what that record did. I couldn't even understand who was this man putting these words together this way, going through this, feeling like this. Like, That's how I feel. I just can't rap this good. It's just...
And Eminem's got records like this all over his discography. Even more recently, his verse on Lace It. And some have added, and the whole relate argument, which is only ever used when discussing M's verses, is a cop-out in my opinion. So you can only enjoy music if you quote relate to the content? Nah, everyone knows M owned Jay sonically and in all technical aspects of rap. But somehow the people who can't relate to Eminem songs like Rock Bottom would swear they can relate to Jay-Z when Jay-Z's discography is littered with bars like this. Yeah, I'm talking bossy, I ain't talking Khalees. Your money too short, you can't be talking to me.
Damn!
When global stats show that Jay won't even have a conversation with at least over 80% of his fan base if we go off his lyrics. But over to you guys, share your thoughts below, thanks for watching and see you on the next one.